Okay, welcome back, baseball fans. I wanted to actually do a very interesting unboxing here this evening. I was just playing some roster card baseball this morning. It's really fun. I put the sheets in this nice binder, and I was having a really good time using the playing a little roster card this morning. I had to go to work. I only got like 3 innings in, but the 99 Cardinals were beating the 99 Padres 6-0 on a 3-run home run by McGuire and a 3-run home run by Renteria. But anybody that's worked and has to go to work and is playing in the morning, I had to put it away. So it's the 4th inning, and I'll probably finish that game a little bit later. But I want to get this quick video out about something very interesting I just was able to acquire off of a good friend I know down in Florida. There's a gentleman in the APBA community. He's now deceased. He died in January last year. His name's Keith Russell. And I'm going to guess, probably played the most games of APBA of any person on this planet in history of the APBA game company. Supposedly he played, I would say supposedly, I mean, I believe it's possible because I've delved into his methods and how he does it. But he's eventually played probably about I'm going to guess probably 30 to 50 seasons. It was something like 80,000 games of APBA he rolled in his lifetime, maybe more. And he's played actually, he was on the Delphi forums for many years, posting on there. He got himself in some trouble because Keith was a very sensitive person, and he was very offended easily, almost like a 70-year-old snowflake. But essentially what he did is he would start a lot of fights with people on the Delphi forums, and he essentially, finally, they had enough with him over there, so he got booted off that forum just for starting fights with everybody. But he was somewhat, I think, like a little bit maybe loose upstairs. I mean, he would do some wild typings on Delphi. It's unbelievable how much content he has typed out there. If you go to a Delphi forum, it's called APBA Basically Speaking. He has all his replays are still out there. The forum's still up. It's just he's deceased. He died suddenly last year, he was about 70-some years old. But I'm actually really excited about this purchase. So what I was able to obtain, now this isn't going to be an official unboxing because I just cracked it open because I was so excited to see what was in it. And I want to show you what I got. So Keith, the story of this card set, Keith acquired this set from a friend in 1965. This is per his story he has on his Basically Speaking forum. And him and his friend, when they were probably in their 14, 15, 16 years old, would play replays with this set. And over the years, he says he's played 3 full replays with this season. And this is actually his first ever season he ever played with. And this is actually almost like opening. I don't know if you guys remember the Jimmy Hoffa vault of APBA cards, but this is actually going to take. This is actually going to end up being the oldest APBA item I own in my collection. This set belongs in the Smithsonian. So Keith actually played all these. He used to write up his stuff on Delphi. It was great reading. He played a basic game with the 87 boards. What he would do with his replays, and he actually taught me how to complete a full league replay, was he would just use the tick mark method to keep score. He wouldn't do the what you usually see us do, where we do the track the runners around the bases and fill in the runs there. But what he would do is he would keep just tick marks, and he would fill out his score sheets before a month of play, so he wouldn't add up any stats until he completed a full month. And then he would enter everything into Excel. But this card set from his stories has traveled with him all around the United States during his, from 65, 75, 85, 9 still, his whole life. And it's pretty amazing, this set. I mean, I just peeked at it, but I'm going to open it up again for you guys. So what we have here is a 1964 original APBA set. And so my friend, a very reputable guy, very high character person, and I know him personally. I'm from Florida. I know he was able to obtain these from Keith, but as you can see, the cards are really well worn. And he has, it looks like, and this is great character cards. Let's even take one out. Let's take out, let's find Billy Williams. Okay, let's start with Billy Williams. That's a good guy. So look how old these cards are. They're all in plastic sleeves already. And you got that classic APBA thickness. Used for 3 full replays. And belonging to the late Keith Russell. So I know he was a villain for a lot of folks out there in the APBA community just because he would just start fights and everything. But, you know, and he even came back at me late in the last few years. He, like I say, he was a little bit loony. He sent me an email one time about, he wanted to know about my friends at the APBA convention. And I said they're great guys. They're my buddies. I know them. I love them like brothers. And so then I went and told everybody on the Delphi forums, Keith asked me about the APBA convention guys, and that set him off. He went, I never did that. I never said that. It was just hilarious how he blew it up. And the guy was a little bit crazy. One time he actually like faked his death on the Delphi forums, which was kind of funny. He wrote like bang, and he put in like big caps. And he disappeared from the forums for like 2-3 weeks. Then he would come back, and the guy was just loony. He would get in fights with couple of our other APBA buddies, and what would they do? They would make up like fake handles and like try to like troll his board. It was just funny stuff. So it's like Vada Pinson. Someone was saying he should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't really think so. But look at that. Frank Robinson's got the 4 power numbers. I mean, with this set is Deron Johnson. These cards are really worn. You could see the where like every card around the middle of the card is kind of worn out. And someone, I don't know if Mike did this, I bought it from, I don't know, someone put these in plastic sleeves, which really looks good. So we have like looks like the 64 Reds in there. You can see there's no J number at the bottom. I don't even know if these guys would have any like hit by pitches on their cards ever. So I'll have to find like a set of old boards. Actually, I have the 50 boards from the from last year's set they put out. So maybe that'll fit best with these boards. I'll have to look at the Zach handbook. 64 Pete Rose. Pretty amazing stuff here, this set. There's a story to these cards. If you go on to Keith's website, APBA Basically Speaking, he tells the story about this card set and using it. But just kind of, here's this pretty cool guy, Carl Yastrzemski. Check that out, 64 Yastrzemski. Dick Stewart. Oh man, these cards are worn out, these Red Sox. Wow, the story behind these cards. These are the actual cards he used. These cards were played by a young guy in the 60s. And now it's 2022, and I'm sitting here, and I'll probably play them at some point as well. So, it's an interesting purchase here. I want to thank my friend down in Florida who sold me this set at a very, very reasonable cost. And yeah, it's pretty amazing stuff here. This is my oldest APBA article I own. I own a lot, every APBA set from 48 to 22. But they're mostly like the reprints with the stats on them and everything. But this is actually the oldest APBA item I have. I do have one 64 football team, but I just only have one team for that. So this is a pretty amazing set. Let's look at these envelopes real quick, because he said these were really pretty worn. I don't think they're original envelopes. Oh yeah, look at that. These envelopes are like literally almost like paper thin. Look how worn they are. Oh my goodness. The original, just for the nostalgia factor of this. Like, where have these cards been? What have they been through? What have they seen? How many nights? Who's looked at these? Amazing stuff. Even threw in a score roster sheet here. Looks like it might be the original roster sheet. Pretty amazing stuff. So just a quick video. Want to get this out? I got the 64 original set, and it's pretty amazing stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed the little unboxing, and have a great night. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.